What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got brand new weekly wild cards in the game. We're going to show you all of those cards and talk about the best ones to pick up. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. We're going to start with the weekly content schedule. We showed this in yesterday's video, but just a couple of follow-up things on it. Yesterday we got AKA content. Today is weekly wildcards. The Super Bowl promo part number 1 will be coming out Thursday, and the reveal for that content will be on the MCS pregame show, which is going to be Wednesday, February 1st, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Not only will that MCS event be going on, but also it's going to be one of your last chances to earn MCS tokens for a free 95 overall Derwin James. So you want to tune in to get your token and to see the reveals on the Super Bowl promo content, which will be coming in-game Thursday. We will definitely have a video going over all of the reveal information shortly after that stream concludes, so be on the lookout for that. And then Saturday will be the final Legend content drop. I know for a couple weeks I've been telling you that last weekend was going to be the last one. My apologies again. I said it in yesterday's video. I'll say it again. I was 100% wrong on that, but they did confirm on GMM this morning that this Saturday will be the final Legend content drop of the year. Let's go ahead and talk weekly wildcards now. So the way this program is going to be working as far as release times go is that on GMM, they're going to reveal the cards, which they did already at about 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and then the content typically drops a half hour later at 11 a.m. So the cards aren't out yet. They're going to be out in about 10 minutes at the time that I'm recording this, but let's go through the cards. Number 1, the LTD, which will be in the training variety pack, is going to be Darius Williams. Unfortunately, a shorter corner, so you're not going to be able to play him on the outside, but he actually gets some solid ability, so he'd still be a pretty good slot defender. 96 speed, 92 press, 94 zone coverage, 95 man. He's going to get pick artist for 0 AP, bench press for 1 AP. Not sure how that plays out this year. And then flat zone, deep zone, or medium zone knockout for 1 AP each. You get one of those of your choice. So pretty much any type of zone plus pick artist for a total of 1 AP is not too bad for a slot defender. So remember, the breakdown of this program is there's going to be 4 87s, 4 90s, 4 93s, and then 4 96s, not including that LTD we just showed you, and they're going to be from various programs. I'm going to show you the 87s. We're not going to break down the attributes on these. These lower overall cards are really just kind of like theme team filler, so hopefully if you're rocking one of these theme teams, you're finding some use from these cards at a certain position where you needed to add some team chem there. So those are your 4 87s. For all 4 cards at each overall, you're going to have a veteran, you're going to have a standout, you're going to have a heavyweight, and finally you're going to have a rising star. So that's kind of the theme there. Eagles fans, we got Reed Blankenship as the rising star. Good to see him get a card. He kind of filled in when CJ Gardner-Johnson was out with an injury and certainly held it down. I think he played a few snaps over the weekend as well there. So those are your 490 overalls. Then on to the 93. So Sky Moore's the first one. Forgive me, but I thought he was known as like a faster wide receiver, right? Only 94 speed. Seems like a bit of a slight there. Route running pretty good. Catching at 93. Catching traffic 90. Spec catch at 92. So not a terrible card there. If he was a little bit faster, it would be better. We have Tyler Lindenbaum. Only 89 strength and 88 awareness on a 93 overall center is a no-go for me. Obviously, if you need him for theme teams, he's a good pickup, but I just don't like this card at all. I think they kind of shafted him on his attributes. Same thing with Eli Apple, and I know all of the jokes are going to be flying on this guy. They give him 95 speed. He's 6'1", 94 man is good, but play rec at 84 again on a 93 overall card and only 87 zone. This is another no-go for me unless you need him for theme team purposes. And then finally, Deron Payne. I know there's a handful of Commander players out there that need an upgrade, and he was definitely one of them. 81 speed, I know he's not the swiftest defensive tackle in the world, but 81 speed, super duper low right there. And then only 82 power move and 62 finesse move, again on a 93 overall defensive tackle. These cards just stink. I'm going to be honest. They're awful. Now on to the 96 overall champions. These are going to be the more desired cards. David Bakhtiari doesn't look bad. 96 strength, 92 awareness, 95 pass block, 95 run block. Left tackle. He actually gets good abilities, but not at the same time, because he's not going to get Edge Protector for 1 AP or 0 AP, and that's almost a must-have at left tackle, but he does get Threat Detector for 1 AP. I just recently added this on my offense, and it's huge. You get to see if your defenders are what defenders are blitzing you on 3rd and 4th down, so for 1 AP, that's a really good discount. He also gets Identifier for 1 AP, which is a great ability, Nasty Streak 1 AP, and Natural Talent 0 AP. If there was a way for him to get Edge Protector plus either Threat Detector or Identifier together, that would make him much better. Good card, gonna be rough out there with no Edge Protector though. The second 96 overall is gonna be Anthony Walker Jr., middle linebacker with 94 speed, 93 hit power, 91 block shed, 97 excel, strength and zone coverage really low, good tackle at 96. He's gonna be a run stopper, that's his archetype there. Secure tackler for 1 AP, gonna help you against the Quad Father and Derrick Henry for sure. Enforcer and Lurker will both be 0 AP, good to see that on a middle linebacker. And then either goal line stuff, which to me is useless on a middle linebacker, or a Crusher for 1 AP. So this is just kind of a boring card. Third 96 is going to be Quan Alexander. Tough to give us a middle linebacker and a right outside linebacker when there's only 4 96s, not including the LTD of course, but 94 speed on this card, 94 tackle. His finesse move and power move aren't very good. Block shed at 90 is really low. Like, this is another one that just, it doesn't stand out to me at all, and it's very useless unless you need him on a theme team here. He gets Mr. Big Stop for 1 AP, Tackle Supreme for 1 AP again. Going to be helpful for Derrick Henry and Quad Father. No Outsiders for 0 AP, and Lurker also for 0 AP. The final 96, and definitely the best card that's dropping today, in my opinion, is going to be Chris Olave, 6'1" wide receiver. We're going to give this card a go on Twitch later tonight if you want to see it in action. 96 speed, short route running 91, mid 93, deep 94, catch and traffic, spec catch, all very good. And he gets really good abilities. Deep out elite for 0 AP, short in elite for 0 AP. If you can get those together for a total of no AP, like, that's a game changer in my opinion. He also gets wide receiver apprentice, route tech, and short out elite, all for 1 AP. This is a really good looking card, and like I said, with those abilities makes him even better, so we'll be giving this card a try out. Let me know what you're feeling about all of these. I think they're all pretty much a letdown, excluding this one. Now, each week with this promo, we're going to get new solo challenges. We're into week number 2 now. I don't know how long this is going to go for. Hopefully the full duration of the remainder of MUT 23, but you can see here, week number 2 is going to feature the 496 overall cards, 4-star solos. You want to make sure you max out the stars, a total of 16. If you got last week's solos done and this week's, you're now going to have 32 stars. I knew that because I'm good at math, but if you take a look here, right, the tier 1 pack at 16 stars, 87 plus overall B&D weekly wildcard fantasy pack. Tier 2, which would now be at 32 stars, 87 plus overall B&D weekly wildcard fantasy pack week 2. So the first pack is going to give you specific week 1 players if you haven't played them yet, like I haven't, and then week 2 will be specific to week 2. From what I understand, it's a random pack with 2 options, and it's 87 plus. So the likelihood that you get an 87 is very high, but I did have people tweet me last week with 90s, 93s, and in some cases people got 96s out of this pack. At the end of the day, I think it's worth playing, but I definitely don't like that there's no end game reward for participating in this program through the duration of it. There should be like a pick a wild card fantasy pack of your choice out of all of them that have come out, at least from the champions, at the end of it. Maybe they'll add it down the road, but for now it's not in there, so that's definitely disappointing. To obtain these cards, of course, you can get them from packs, you can get them from the auction house. There is also going to be sets for both the 96s and the 93s. So if you take a look here, for example, the Sky Moore, the 93 overall is going to require 3 90s, 387s, and you can put any weekly wildcard player in there. So from this week or last week, you're going to need 90s and 87s. As we get more at the same overalls, it'll make it a little bit cheaper and easier to do these sets. And then as far as the 96s go, you're going to require to put in 4 93s and then 3 90s again from any week. We're only into week number 2, so that's all you have to choose from. I kind of expect with the Super Bowl promo coming out, we're probably going to see 97 overall. So hopefully next week we bump up up from 88s to 91s to 94s and then 97s for the champions, but we shall see. We'll find that out Wednesday night more than likely. You don't get anything back in return. It pretty much works like Team of the Week promos worked all year. You put the cards in, you get the champion, and that's it. We also have pack offers. Please, whatever you do, do not spend your money on any of these packs. They are not worth it. The cards are not good enough to be out there spending money on them, but those are your store offers. One thing that they changed in the middle of the week last week, and let's see if they've done it again here. I mean, they did it again to us, right? So one of the biggest complaints was that the weekly wildcard packs, the coin offers, were limited to 5, and they are limited to 5 again. Now, midweek last week, they added on, I think, an additional 5 for you to purchase, but now I can only open up 5, so I'm guessing they pretty much did the same thing they did last week. I'm sure they're going to fix it, but these are the things where they just don't pay attention to detail, and it gets kind of frustrating as myself, a content creator, and I'm sure for you guys as a player there. So hopefully they update this. If you have a good amount of coins from, you know, the Campus Hero reroll method and whatnot, it might be worth opening them up here, but the cards just aren't great to be spending money on, so please don't do that. And then finally, we have training options here. There is no weekly wildcard reroll pack. I didn't expect it, but the TVP is back, so you can open this up and still chase after the LTD Derrick Henry. That card from the AKA promo is still in packs for another day. And then also, the Darius Williams from this program is still in packs. Well, I shouldn't say still, it's in packs now. So 2 LTDs in the variety pack. If you happen to need training, we're basically at about 3.5 coins per training point. Here are the cheapest rates out there. Of course, a lot of people are re-rolling the Campus Hero Fantasy Pack and quick selling everything out of that pack and converting that to training, and that's been pretty good. I made about, I think, 3 to 4 to 500K this morning on Twitch stream doing it. We're going to do it again later on tonight, so if you guys want to tune in and hang out, we'll be playing with some of these new cards, rolling variety packs, rolling that Campus Hero Fantasy Pack, seeing if we can get lucky. So we'll be back later tonight. More videos to come throughout the day, but for now, there is your weekly wildcard content. Let me know if you're picking up any of these cards. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.